So I'm back to doing randomly selected movies. This time we typed into the YouTube search bar full movie 1978 and I was told to watch Spider-Man Strikes Back. Is it a superhero movie? Is it in English? Who knows? Review after the jump cut. Yeah, so this is based on the 70s live-action TV series The Amazing Spider-Man, starring Nicholas Hammond, and it is spectacular. Or an adjective that's not a pun of a Spider-Man comic. Tremendous. So what can this Spider-Man do? Well, he has a tremendous superhero pose. I giggle every time I see that. It's so ridiculous. He can also climb down walls.
It's really him!
And of course shoot webs. And jump really high. And my personal favorite, the way they do Spidey sense. So that's about 2 minutes worth of scenes. Do I really need to tell you what it's about for you to know whether you want to watch it or not? So the plot of this movie is one of Peter's professors at college is trying to invent a fusion reactor or nuclear power thing, something. He's trying to do some sort of nuclear reactor, so he has 5 kilos of plutonium brought to the university. And Peter and a couple of the students said this is a horrible idea because terrorists could just come steal the plutonium that's only guarded by elderly security guards and build a bomb. The professor says no, of course they can't. So a couple of the students decide to do just that. They break in and steal it, but Spider-Man decides to try to stop them. He gets blamed for the robbery. It all gets downplayed and is put on page 10 of the paper. So the students decide that they should build an actual bomb with the plutonium. Now they don't make it so it'll work. They use modeling clay instead of C4. But everything else is identical to a bomb, and Mr. White, our evil supervillain.
Very nice.
Why do I have to dress this way?
2 reasons. 1, because I like women in bikinis. And 2, I feel safer when I know there's no place for them to hide any weapons.
Mr. White decides he's going to steal the plutonium and sell it to the highest bidder. So he goes to America, starts interviewing people at the university, and finds out that only Peter Parker is smart enough in the class to make a bomb. So he kidnaps Peter, sets him up, but Peter's not alone. He's with a reporter that wants to interview Spider-Man for the Weekly Inquirer, a national rag magazine. Surprisingly, karate chopping the door does not work, so Peter and Gale are able to easily escape. And they find out that one of the students who stole the plutonium has radiation burns. They didn't test themselves often enough when messing around with the plutonium, so one of them went to the hospital, and the race is on to find the bomb. And Mr. White wins. He gets the bomb and brings it to Los Angeles. Unfortunately for Mr. White, nobody wants his bomb. So he decides to blackmail New York City for $1 billion. And New York City says, we don't have $1 billion, sorry. Overall, yeah, this is a horrible movie. But it was 3 a.m., I just worked 10 hours, so it was fun during them circumstances. I giggled my ass off during this movie because it is so silly and stupid. I was laughing most of the time. The effects are just horrible, the acting is bad, it's fun as hell though. Yeah, so, if you're really bored, just want something to giggle at in the background while you're doing something else, just throw this on. I'll put links down in the description of where you can watch it. It's fun. Something to watch. Say you watched an old Spider-Man movie. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time.